Hello, welcome to Afro News South Africa. Please kindly subscribe and share. Turn the notification on so you would be notified each time we upload a new video. We recognize that with regards to the daughter of former President Jacob Zuma, she might do something feasible below the solar to shield his father. We have visible how she acted whilst her father become arrested for being in contempt of the courtroom docket order. She becomes satisfied that humans had been destroying the department shops in order that her father may be released. She become doing all this with inside the consolation of her Nkandla home, at the same time as humans' livelihoods had been being destroyed. Talk approximately privileged humans. But with all that has happened, Duduzile Zuma says that Zuma become born terrible and could die terrible just like the majority of South Africans. She says that she isn't always ashamed or embarrassed with the aid of using this fact. She says that she is proud due to the fact he by no means bought out and by no means will. President Zuma become born terrible. President Zuma will die terrible just like the majority of our black humans. I'm now no longer ashamed or embarrassed with the aid of using this fact. I'm proud due to the fact he has by no means bought out and by no means will. I preserve telling dad to face with the aid of using his convictions, and I will stand with the aid of using him. These are the individuals who suppose that the sector revolves around them. The real fact is that Zuma could have been born terrible, however he isn't always terrible now. The terrible humans are those who are residing round them with inside the compound of Nkandla. Those are the terrible humans. This one is similar to interest unnecessary. We recognize that Zuma is presently busy with the personal prosecution towards Karen Morgan and Billy Downer, which has triggered lots of communication, as a few are even pronouncing that that is simply one of these strategies that Zuma constantly had, that's greater like losing time. But it looks as if it's miles a waste of time for the courtroom docket best now that it's miles Zuma. We have visible personal prosecution earlier than and that they had been by no means criticized, due to the fact they had been being introduced to the courtroom docket with the aid of using the whites. AfriForum as soon as privately prosecuted Duduzile Zuma after NPA refused to prosecute him. But that become by no means categorized because the manner to H time for the courtroom docket. But as an alternative visible as a gold manner of coaching humans a lesson. But now whilst Zuma desires to educate the white humans a lesson, it smiles losing the time at the courts. Again, former President Jacob Zuma's daughter, Duduzile Zuma Sambudla, has popped out in protection of her father, amidst allegations that he's corrupt, and should have his day in courtroom docket. Zuma stated the ANC veteran become born terrible, and he'll die terrible like many South Africans. She stated there may be not anything embarrassing approximately that fact, and this is why she has vowed to face together along with her father. This comes after many puzzled why Zuma needed to acquire donations for his personal prosecution, whilst all alongside it's been stated that he had hundreds of thousands of rands. Duduzile Zuma Sambudla had in advance said that with the aid of receiving donations from the Gauteng diamond dealer, it virtually proves that they do not have cash which they're accused of having. President Zuma become born terrible. President Zuma will die terrible like majority of our black humans. I'm now no longer ashamed or embarrassed of this fact. I'm virtually proud due to the fact he has by no means bought out, and by no means will. I preserve telling dad to face with the aid of using his convictions, and I will stand with the aid of using him, stated Duduzile Zuma Sambudla. Social critics are but now no longer having it, and argue that Dudu Zuma's utterances are insulting to majority of South Africans who are virtually terrible, and cannot manage to pay for to position meals on their tables. Staying in a multi-million rand residence and nevertheless says he's terrible, then how whole lot should the residents fee earlier than we will say a person is